Hey, team. All right, guys. So now that you're all warmed up, we are going to continue with our Captain America Civil War Challenge. So for third and fourth grade, this is continuing what we did on Friday. Okay, for fifth grade, you guys are going to be one day behind just because you guys had that field trip. But the basics are as follows. When your teacher gives you the signal to go, you guys first, we're going to need to create teams. Okay, so usually we do it class dojo. To make it easier on our guest, we're going to do it high hand in the air. We're going to high five a partner. Okay. At that point, once you find your partner, I want you to put your hands on your knees like this. So you'll just kind of signal that you found a partner by doing this. Okay. So that way, anybody else that hasn't had a partner will be able to see who's still left. We'll all link up. Okay. If there's an odd number, your guest teacher can link up and make a pair with that person. At that point, go back to back, do one and done, rock, paper, scissors. Okay, if you tie, do it again. Whoever wins, rock, paper, scissors, stay standing. Whoever loses, take a knee. So that way we have the person that lost, rock, paper, scissors, taking a knee, the person that won, standing up. The standing up crew, you guys are going to be Captain America. The take a knee crew, the people that lost rock, paper, scissors, you guys are going to be Iron Man. So that's how we will decide teams for this entire game, for this entire week. Okay, so it'll be random. We don't know what team, but it'll be evenly mixed. Okay. At that point, like third and fourth grade practice, you got to set the game up. That means we got to get all the dodgeballs lined up in the middle, spaced out evenly, and we got to get 2 bases set up per team. For fifth grade, these bases need to go on those red taped X's that are on the gym floor. So that's where your bases are built. Your guest teacher will know that your team is ready to go. Feel free to brainstorm as much as you need. When your team is laying down on your team's end lines with your feet touching the wall. Okay, so all the dodgeballs are in the middle, base. Teammates are lined up on the end lines with their feet touching the wall, laying down on their stomachs. Okay, teacher starts the music. You guys can begin. One quick rule that we covered fifth grade on Friday that you guys missed is that if you decide to go up to the midline to grab a dodgeball, the first dodgeball you throw has to hit your own back wall. That will allow teams to kind of set up their defense, and so it's not just so chaotic at the beginning. Okay, so if you decide to run up to that midline, feel free to like roll the balls backwards or grab a ball, but the first ball you throw, it has to touch your own team's back wall first. Okay, at that point, it's game on. We got blockers trying to defend and not let the bases get knocked down. We have attackers trying to throw dodgeballs across the midline, knock down the other team's bases. And then we have builders where if your base is knocked down, you got to rebuild it back up. One of the biggest mistakes your guest teacher should be watching out for is to make sure, number one, we're not crossing that midline. Okay, unless it's an emergency, don't cross the midline. The second thing you're going to watch out for is if a base is already knocked down, do not continue throwing dodgeballs at it. Okay, it is a mistake in 2 ways. Number one, it's a mistake because it's terrible strategy because it's already knocked down. Why would you continue throwing at a base that's already destroyed? Number 2, it's not safe because if it's knocked down, builders are most likely building it, and that means they're not paying attention to incoming dodgeballs. Okay, so in order to re-engage with a base, the defenders have to have their hands off and be completely turned back around and actively defending again before you can throw another ball at it. Okay, so that means if both bases are knocked down, you can't throw anything. All you can do is reinforce your defense, set up at the midline, and just get ready to throw. All right? Those will probably be the 2 biggest mistakes you'll see, but this game is relatively new, so let's be patient with it. All right? So when your teacher gives you the signal, you guys can go ahead and put your hands up, high five, begin your rock, paper, scissors process,